Going live for kids is a no-no,
Well, yeah. Right, we're on. I'm just going to share the tweet. So, there you go. Hello, everyone. Just tweeted it. It's a nightmare day right now. Right, mission. Let's have a look. Now, I'm not going to risk, guys, looking at the thing this time. I'm going to wait. I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to show it on the screen just in case. And then after the products are out, I'm going to obviously have a look. So we're going to watch the launch. I'm just about to get it up. Let's get that away just in case I get caught again. Wayne Marlon's having a chat. I think I've not missed a lot, so put this to the side for now. And then we can go back over the products shortly. Put that in the middle for now. We have some special guests in the house today, so if you do hear a lot of noise, it's because there's a lot of people here. Right, so we're taking a look at the John O'Shea darts at the moment. 95% tungsten. So John is basically, you're looking at here as almost a Teranki shape, I guess. Not that you probably want that name associated, but it looks like the Ryan Joyce darts. That style coating. Then we've got James Hurrell. Looking quite similar to his older Super Darts there, but with a nicer front on there, purple electro. Looking like they've got the new Sabre shafts on there. Nice to get your setup matching it. What's this? It's a Meteor. So hopefully, guys, you've got the thing on as well. Because, oh, here we go, Josh Rock. Beautiful. These darts will sell well. Let me tell you now. He is the man of the moment. These will do well. I'm hoping they price them well. So that more people buy them. But yeah, what a player. What a guy. Wayne's talking now. Good thing about Wayne's receding hairline is it matches the M. Is Matt watching it in there as well?
He is.
We also have a special guest with us here today. He's just walked in the room. You have to poke your head on this side. It's Love Farts. Marky boy is
Hey
here.
guys, nice to see y'all.
So they can't see, obviously, the screen. I'm not going to risk it being taken down again, but we're just going to chat about them. Yeah, Wayne's currently got the hankies in his hand. Well, the hankies shaped barrel, which are the John O'Shea's. Yeah, pretty much a Ryan Joyce style barrel, but in a different shape, really. Kong War says A up, Mark.
Hey up.
Kind of pink to a green. They could suit you. I quite like them.
Good old Congror.
Good old Josh. I didn't even realise his name was Josh so I've messaged you on Twitter about some custom darts. Awesome, Billy. I'll take a look when I get a moment.
I'll put your drink on this side.
Thank you, mate.
Alright.
You're making drinks for me in my own house.
Yeah,
I feel
you know.
rubbish.
Someone has to do it. No one gets offered, you know.
So, I think we missed a little bit, but yeah, these are nice. I say we may be able to show you some of these. So yeah, we might be able to have a look at them afterwards.
Might have brought a little.
Mark might have, bought something with him. Just coincidence, really. It literally was.
It was, yeah.
Because Mark is actually picking up some darts of his own. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Surprise.
Didn't realise I was called Josh. Yeah, there you go. I just always knew he was Congraw. I'd never even seen the Josh part.
No.
Just saw Congraw.
Yeah.
At Congraw Darts. I never even looked at your name. Any of you guys use the mission sniper points before? Literally, Rob, I've just bought them and they are awesome. I bought them because Josh Rock was using them and they are really good. One of my favourite points is the Storm Surge from Target, but I prefer the snipers, in all honesty. But that's not because we're watching Mission, I really like them.
We had a chat a while ago, though, when Mission did their launch last time and they brought out those conversion points and all the other things. The points that they do are really, really impressive.
Yeah, they're nice. Right. Yeah, Josh Rock. Yeah, he's the man of the moment. Yeah, they're really, really good. As I say, they've got grip, like a micro grip up the barrel, and then I really like the chunky bit at the top. No, they don't. They're pretty solid. We went to Northampton yesterday and we played on darts on this dartboard that was like awful. It had like a slate floor, and then my darts were falling out and landing there. So, what are you doing? What have you done?
Nothing, I will do it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do you want to say hello, do you?
No, not really.
No, okay, all right, fine. You've
Come,
got
come say
no. Got some right lodgers in the house
When I
today.
use the toilet, it's going to pick up the sound.
Yeah, no, you'll be fine. It's not that sensitive.
Block.
He's used to having Matt here, so
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
be honest.
Just to be clear, that's Diogo Portella's here, and
And he's
just-
just giggling,
he's just
in,
giggling
the
in the toilet to himself. So, dear, what is? Wow.
the noises we can hear.
Coral PVD coating. Now, that looks a bit different, does it not? In this image, it's a bit more purple, doesn't it? Oh, here we go.
Oh, hello. They're just going straight through it.
Yeah, Rianne.
Oh, it's Fred Energy. Hello, mate.
No, so that's in the mission one.
Oh, that's in the Mission one.
I'm
Okay.
operating a frat house. Yeah. It's a darts frat house. Yeah. It's exactly what we're doing here. Everyone's moving in. We're having a darts, like phase in all the gaming. Yeah.
Just finished, can you come and work with me?
Why are you here? Hey? I'm trying to do a professional video. Yeah. So it's a darts frat house, guys. We're like FaZe Clan. So someone in the chat's put, I wish they would make more natural darts without the daft colours in them. Makes it hard work trying to strip them.
A lot of people want.
I don't know what's come up yet because we've seen something that's a bit simpler. Rhiannon O'Sullivan's is a good example. It'd be interesting to see the price of them. The stream has already started, guys, but I'm not going to put it on the screen. I'll bring all the darts up afterwards just because the stream got taken down yesterday with the Winmore launch. So we're going to watch it afterwards on it.
I'm just going to share the link
Oh, look at it.
on my page.
I don't even know how many people we've got in at the moment. But thanks to everyone that's here. Someone's put shafts are not that important in the mission chat. Rocks look fab. Yeah, the Rhiannon O'Sullivans are nice. I think I don't think we've seen all the darts yet, but there are some simpler darts coming up, which hopefully aren't too bad a
You
price.
just said that it's got a good shaft. You like a good shaft, don't you?
Wow. Is this what this is going to be about?
It's
is
okay.
it?
We didn't put this was for kids. So.
Yeah.
Zach loves a shaft.
Oh dear.
Who's this kid?
This is Diogo's here. You want to come in as well? Oh.
Are we just all gonna go on?
Oh,
My nuts!
Hello.
oh dear. We've
Oh,
got everyone in today.
we all
guys.
like darts.
Yeah. It's a darty party. I don't think I think the screens. We can't even see everyone's heads now.
I'm here.
I like those darts.
Yeah.
Yes, I really like
These
it.
are Lee
Lee
Evans.
This might hurt me coming back off the other way again.
Matt's head bobbing up and
Good
down.
ones, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, smooth as shit. Oh dear. Joe Mernon. I've never seen a man look more drunk all the time. I think he's got a resting drunk face.
Who are those guys?
This is Diogo. That's Matt Edgar.
Is that a frat house?
Yeah. Because Diogo was just like sitting in the toilet going, "Oh!" God. So yeah, these are the simpler darts now. The Lee Evans and the thingy. This is not a simple dart. These are gorgeous.
Oh yeah, they are lovely. Yes.
These are my favourite darts. Oh, I'm saying it like everyone could see. Hopefully everyone's watching the stream aside.
Depends on whether
This.
it's. You know,
These
what
are 80%. No, what?
No, they're
what-
90.
90%. Yeah.
Oh, red and black. So yeah, we'll bring them all up on Twitter afterwards.
Yeah.
Big Wayne. I was saying the good thing about
the
Wayne
Ted
is
Hangy, that's what we said, wasn't it?
yeah,
Okay, guys. See you later. Yes.
done now. Yeah. Gotta have another poo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clip that later.
Is this recorded? No, this is live.
This
right?
is live. Yeah.
We're not live.
We're not live, are we? No. Well, I was not told.
Why wasn't I told?
He's gonna get that forever, isn't he?
I love it. When I literally I said, "Can you do it for me?" Like on.
The thing is, there's someone I spoke to Ryan Moore before. To be fair, he said in the Mission chat. I wonder if anyone else think the colours literally ruin every design. But I feel like if Mission just released everything with no colour in, everyone would be like they're all boring.
The thing that, but the beauty of darts is that we're all different. So
Yeah,
there'll be
yeah,
people who like natural. You know, I don't like natural at all. I want
Hey.
very minimum to have like a black dart.
Mm.
So you know, we're all different.
Good to see Downfitting finally getting a dart out.
Yes, look at that.
People love the Union Jack, so I think they'll do well as a flight.
Jack Langston, the darts ref, likes a Union Jack flight. So
He does. This is an interesting one. So you've all seen the practice rings. These are like kind of similar concept, and you get level 1, 2, and 3. Now, 3 obviously you can see are the smaller ones. The level 1 are the bigger ones. So it's just so you could be more precise. So you see pro level there. You're aiming for a specific, not just the segment, you're aiming for a specific part of the segment to try and be even more accurate. Don't just hit the treble 20, try and hit it in a position that doesn't block off the bed, that doesn't block off your tops when you're going for a single 20, you know, it's just trying to get you a bit more accurate. Oh no, I just dread it. Oh, that's a squelcher. Oh dear.
the old drop and go.
Oh man. I've actually tried these, Wayne says. Oh, big 20. I don't struggle with the big 20, I struggle with the big 1. When you want a big 1, it becomes the smallest thing in the world.
No, I find big 20 ends up being the 1 or the 5.
Yeah, but just when you've got 3 left, that big 1 just seems to feel tiny. Is it an 18 or a treble 1 or you... God, I hate it. Why'd you leave 3 anyway, I guess is the question, but... Oh. Some people in the mission chat not feeling it.
I think the thing is with these trainer things that you're always going to, like, it's a rehash each time. So it's kind
Yeah.
of like, how do we make this different? So I was wondering, well, okay, we spoke about, do we have like a brittle plastic? Do we use a
Yeah.
silicone? Do we go with metal? You know, you're throwing metal javelins effectively out of board. Why wouldn't you have something that's probably a little bit more durable or flexible to kind of work with? So
I think you should be punished. Like, if you miss, you should get electrocuted. I think that's
That's
the
a new
future.
thing, right? Okay.
Pain should be the teacher. If you miss the treble,
So you throw and you get a little.
yeah, you get a shot. You'll never miss again. Otherwise, your heart will pack in. Oh
Like
dear. Let's check out the new lunar points.
Hello.
This
love.
is
Hello.
this is
Look at them.
interesting. Right. So
Wah, wah, woo, wah.
what occurs to me is there's a lot of people cutting points these days, and now it's looking like they're trying to mass produce this.
But it's much more like the cuts are
Yeah, they're
accurate and
not
replicated.
on just someone hand doing it on a machine. They're the dog. Does this guy play darts as well to a good standard? Mark does. Yeah, he's better than me for sure.
And I'm thinking he was talking about
Fitting.
Diego.
Oh, Diogo. Yeah.
He's all right.
He's all right. Yeah, he's decent. He'll be at the World Championship this year, so you'll see him
Yeah.
on the telly.
On the telebox.
On the telly. The lovely Dalfit, and he's got some more interesting news for us. Let's see what he has to say. I'm Dalfit, the player recruitment and development manager at Mission Darts. Oh. So Mission launching Mission Academy, which is like a youth thing, almost like the Target Elite, I guess.
And that is something that both brands are doing particularly well at the moment, is
Yes.
investment in young players.
12 youth players, Lawrence Stucco in there, Harvey Stringer, Archie Self. Archie Self is phenomenal, by the way. If you've never heard of Archie, he's about 12 and his average is like 80. He's about 3 foot tall. He's unreal. Like the shirts. Out of this world. Need a company to start doing 45 mil plus points so I can compensate for my. Yeah. Don't we all, eh? No, we've got 28 players, and 12 of them are youth players. Yeah, some great little players coming out of Mission.
Congrel, you're beautiful inside and out, mate.
What I would say, how do you know Diogo? Is he a training partner? So Diogo's here chatting to Matt. Obviously, Matt does his coaching. Diogo just wanted a bit of advice on his technique. He's changed grip slightly recently, and Matt's obviously got the camera set up, so Matt's taking a look at his posture, his position, his throw, and they're just having a bit of a session in the other room. But yeah, Diogo's been here before.
Wasn't sure if it was a fart off at one point when I came in, but
Oh, Diogo and Matt farted about 6 times in the first 5 minutes. But yeah, nothing unusual. Oh, let's get a drink here. Good idea.
this stream brought to you by Highland Springs Water. It's not.
It's IKEA
just
glasses.
acid.
What's about IKEA glasses? IKEA, if you just happen to be watching a dance launch, available for sponsorship. We'll drink from your glasses every time. The darts, all darts.
The water delivery to the mouth is just different in an IKEA
Oh,
glass.
yeah. It's the bubbles on the glass.
Yeah.
Ergonomics. Big man thing.
It sends it over that sort of that level on your tongue where you get that bitter taste and just sends it straight to the sweet spot
Yeah.
every time.
Unreal. Thanks, IKEA. Well, we've got a
It's like
WhatsApp
the-
group.
Was it the buttery flaky base?
Yeah. Buttery biscuit
flaky.
Buttery biscuit base. Where's
Buttery
Diogo
biscuit
from?
base.
Diogo's from Brazil. Fitton is just talking at the moment.
Diogo.
They were saying they had a group chat. I'd love to be in a Mission Darts group chat like Josh Rock and John O'Shea. I don't think you'd ever want to show the public those messages, but I bet it's brilliant.
And they were lovely when I went to visit. I went to visit Target recently. I went to Mission. I mean, all of these brands are really, it's the passion. Everyone's really passionate about bringing out products that people are looking for, exciting new things. And I went to have a look around the whole Because obviously Darts Corner is mission, so I got to see all of like the warehouse and everything as well, which was couldn't film there unfortunately, but
Yeah.
I was like kid in a candy shop, and
Oh, yeah.
I've worked in like warehouses when I was younger, and you go and do like the picking,
Nuts, isn't it?
and it's like like I think I worked for I worked for a company called Music Sales, who you pick out like all the music CDs and bits and pieces, which was
Yeah.
okay, but then this was dart stuff, so I'm like, oh my god, that's all the points. Like literally, that would be amazing to have in my house. I use all those points, or I use this, or I use that, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
so exciting.
How's my darts coming along? Because I've been so busy with designing at the minute, I just haven't had much time to practice. Although in the last week or so, I picked them up a bit more. Put the new Mission Sniper points in on my own darts, so I throw darts that aren't out at the moment. They're my prototypes, and yeah, I'm getting back into it. It just feels fun to throw. And obviously, with darts launches, I get to throw lots of darts. So
Those points look really good in your darts, though.
yeah, they're smart with the nose. I like quite a tapered nose, and the new Mission Sniper points, well, the old Mission Sniper points, I guess, are good. Morning, Mad Viking Darts. Someone just put in the mission chat. Oh, is that you, Vector Nitrotech? It's essentially the same technology.
Yeah.
It's basically like half polycarbonate, half aluminium. So you get the nice colours of the polycarbonate, but the strength of the aluminium.
But also, I think you get the lightness of the polycarbonate.
Yes, yeah, you get the. It's just the colour. Like here, you've got solid coloured tops, and then you've got coloured bottoms, and then black tops. So yeah, still prefer the cheap nylon ones. Someone said in the mission chat. Yeah, it's something to try. It's not for everyone, but you've got options. I think personally, I like the colour of the polycarbonate, but they can be a bit brittle. But I also like the solidness of aluminium, but I don't like how thin they usually are.
For me, all of these though is based on balance.
Yeah.
So you get loads of these lovely systems, but if it doesn't suit what you like in terms of how the dart sits in the board,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. So
I will show you all the darts afterwards, guys. Are you still with Loxley? Yeah, I'm still working with Loxley. Yeah. So the darts I'm using are Loxley darts, and they're just like not on general sale at the moment. I've had 2 prototypes. This is my second version, so
Lucas is late. Did he miss anything?
you haven't missed anything. I'll show you all the products shortly. They're just wrapping up the live launch, so then I'll get the products on the screen and we'll have a look through and see what we got. And Mark has actually kindly got them next to us in a box.
What is this?
So what I'll do is we'll show you on the screen on the Twitter, and then I'll blow up the camera on the big screen, and we'll just sort of get them in the camera, and you can have a closer look. Signing off until next time. Goodbye. Okay, cool. Why do I place with cheap nickel dart? Tried expensive because the dart isn't defined by how much it is. It's defined by dimensions, balance, grip, and that's not a price. That's how the darts are designed. So you might like £100 set of darts, but it's not because it's £100. It's because you happen to get on that style of dart. So you just happen to get on with a cheaper dart.
Yeah, it's all preference. At the end of the day, the beauty of this is that some people like long, some people like heavy. Sometimes it's what suits you and what you find you get the most consistency with.
Yeah.
We've all got different shaped bodies and different heights, different so all those factors contribute towards variation.
Yeah. Right, let's go to Darts Corner. I'm hoping now all of them will be on there. Please. If they're not, shambles. But they are. Brilliant. Right.
Okay, do you want to go through them?
Right, let's start off with Daryl Fitton's darts. Let me put this on the bigger screen. Bear with me. Let me just check that's all in okay. Move it into the middle. Right, so Daryl Fitton darts to start. They come in 22, 24, 26. Let's get a closer look in here. Okay. Not letting me do the old zoom in and...
The hover's not working.
Yeah. Hello, Tristan. How you doing, mate? Tristan came over for a coaching session with Matt,
Oh, did he?
and I didn't realise it was this Tristan.
Oh, how cool is that? No, I've seen Tristan on here as well. Hey, Tristan.
Oh, it's not playing ball, the bottom image, is it?
Well, you know what you can do.
Well, here you go, guys. So, in person, we have the Dara Fitton Zadats. I don't know if you can see him here. Marsh.
Quite
Looking
like the
very
little picture on the
tasty.
bottom.
Yeah, he used to have it on his old darts as well. I used
Yeah.
to like it.
I quite like the touch.
It's quite cool. Hello, Matador Darts. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Curty boy, how you doing, mate?
So it looks more like they're painted rings. I know we've seen some of the launch darts have been sort of fancy coatings, but it looks to me like the fittings are just painted. Although in the picture on
It
it,
looks electro. On
it
the
does look.
painting,
I
doesn't
think
it?
that's because it's a render.
Yeah.
I think on the render it looks electro on the nose, but it's actually paint. Maybe the black's a PVD coating, but it says electro black and red, but that's definitely paint.
That looks it, doesn't it?
It still looks good, but it looks paint. Unless the middle bit's electro.
Shall I get it out? We'll have a look.
Yeah. Mark's going to get him out. New DC. I don't mind it.
I haven't reviewed it yet, so I have to be very careful. But we'll have a look.
I say I could get the light box out, but
Let's have a look.
a bit of a faff. I must say I do like the look of the saber points. That was a really good launch. Fittings look class.
We've got the fittings out now, so
Yeah, there's definitely black PVD, but there's not black electro.
not red electro, you say?
Red electro, sorry, yeah. So yeah, I need to share. So here we go, guys. You can see the darts here a little bit. Whoa. Mark will do a much better video where you can see all these close up. So if you're not subscribed to Love Darts on YouTube, do head over. It seems like there's also a slight scallop at the back.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So I don't know if you can see it on the screen. It dips in right at that very back. So if you're a rear gripper at that back section, and then the middle bit is it's quite a consistent grip. The nose is very grippy because it's quite a deep square. It's not very grippy, is it? It's just more grippy than that. If the middle grip's sort of a 5 out of 10, the front's sort of a 7.
It's funny though because I usually associate a fitting with kind of like the old school Keith Della like torpedo.
Yes, yeah.
So this is a slightly different shape from what we've seen from
it
him
seems
before.
flatter, and then with a scallop at the back. You're used to a curvy barrel.
Yeah.
You're used to a curvy barrel for sure.
It's interesting.
The darts are beaut. Yeah, they're lovely. Let's see what we got next.
They have a soft tip version in those as well. I think.
Yeah, they do. We'll go back. We'll have a look at the next one, which are. Let's look at Josh Rock because for me this is probably the most anticipated dart of the launch. It's interesting they're doing up to 28 grams on these. So before Josh Rock was using the Perfect Darts Cobras, I believe. Let's have a. We can't zoom in, but.
This looks like a Taylor to me.
Okay. That's weird. Yeah, it looks
what I
like a
mean?
Taylor.
Like was it a phase two?
Taylor Phase 2 to me.
Phase 1, I'm
I
not
think the
sure.
grip's slightly different on it. I can't get close enough to the grip because that bottom bit isn't working. But we have got them here. We can show you. Let's have a look close up. I don't think it's as prominent as the Taylors. Am I right to get them out?
Yeah.
Uh,
Just don't tear the box.
I'll try my best.
They'll tell me off. Always gets caught on the lip at the back. That's it.
Right, so to me, it actually looks like a longer dart than it does on the screen. Maybe it's what weight are these ones?
Those are 22s, I think. It says it on the there.
Ah, yes, 22 gram. Open the image in a new tab. That's not a bad idea, Kurt. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's better. Actually, it is quite close to the Taylors.
Yeah. Reminds me a bit of yours as well.
Yeah, they're very similar. These are pretty much Taylor Phase 2s in my opinion. I think these are shorter though. I think these are shorter. Let's have a look. So the 22 gram version, we haven't got the dimensions for at the moment, but Yeah, it's actually a really nice barrel. You've got the blue grooves and then a white, like a recut. So it's black PVD coated. Then they've got a blue ring, and then the next ring is silver. Really nice with the Sabre blue. That is a gorgeous blue. 52 mil. Got you. Yeah, so it's shorter than the Taylors, because they were like 54.6, I believe. And then let me bring it up here. You can see they are marvellous.
They're coming out very blue there, but
Yeah.
they're not.
I think it's just the light,
Yeah,
but
it's just the light.
I'd say Mark will do a close up of all these in his videos, so stay tuned for those. But yeah, I really like the Sabre colour. That blue is
That blue
Unreal.
is bringing it right across the barrel and everything as well. So those Sabre stems are actually really nice.
that's the lovely blue. Yep. So they're the Josh Rocks. They will sell well. They are 55 quid, but I think with the way he's playing,
Yeah, it's going to be based on popularity at the moment as well, right? I'll give it. Finally, Zach is succumbing to the
got illness.
farts of Matt Edgar.
He farted earlier. It was so thick, like it's just lingering. Let's come back. So next up, we're probably going to have the Roman Benecki darts. I feel like, which we have. For me, this is my favourite dart of the launch. Bosh. Yeah,
I like this. Yeah.
that is a dart. Love the red in darts. Really smart.
What they've got is almost like the grenade alternation that like is a grip that I'm a big
Yeah,
fan
yeah.
of. But with that electro red in there,
Yeah,
that
it
is going to
looks
be that is going to feel really nice.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to think on how you can explain with the difference of that the alternating kind of bit for you as a designer, obviously.
Yeah,
like,
well,
you've
if you
built
rub
a lot of
if you
those,
rub your
right?
fingers up the barrel, if it was all in the same direction, you would feel grip, but it would be when you run your fingers along, you'd have more resistance if you then alternate it. So you'll feel the grooves sort of switching. So you do get that extra bit of grip when you're throwing them. I guess it's kind of hard to explain.
It is, isn't it? Like, thing is, if that channel went all the way along, you can feel that, and it's like, okay, you can feel that, and you know where the grip points are. With this, because it alternates, it's just like there's constant kind of like varying bits on there, but they're very nice.
Yeah, I
Very
really
nice
like
colour.
those. They're my favourites so far, I must admit.
It's even like the little detail bit at the back. I like the Mission logo there with the
I like the rear grip.
stripes.
The rear grip really sets it off with the black.
Oh, look.
Saying that, I'm looking at the rear grip and I'm kind of thinking I'd love to see that all the way at the front in red rather than the alternating, but obviously adds a bit of extra grip. I can't explain to you, they're so much nicer in person. The red is just...
It's a lovely red.
If you throw the Mission Rikis,
Yeah.
it's that same red. Really smart. Let me bring up the thing so I can see where we are. It's so hard to see, but oh, it's so nice. I'm really not doing it justice, but
The red kicks though, and that's electro-plated red compared to the painted red that we saw on the
fittings, yeah.
fittings.
Yeah, they're smart. They're smart. Again, Mark, your videos are going to look amazing with these.
So these are the soft tip ones they've sent me here, so I'll do a soft tip review on
Yeah.
those. I definitely will, because look how beautiful they are.
That's really nice. Really nice. Smooth section is a no-go for me. Yeah, it's a tricky part. This is kind of where, when I do custom darts, a very popular thing is people saying I want grip along the whole barrel. Because when you have your own custom darts, you don't need to worry about a logo. If you want grip there, have grip there.
Yeah.
You're not trying to promote anything. It's just you want a dart that's comfortable. Right, let's go next up. Next up, we're going with... My face from the launch look amazing, yeah. James Hurrell next. Now, if you follow darts, you might recognise these look very similar to his old Super Darts darts. Quite an interesting shape barrel. So you've got the razor grip at the back, and then you've got this. I believe if you've ever thrown the designer Spectres, there is a version of them that has this grip on.
So interestingly, it doesn't look like it's razor grip on the soft tip on the rear. It's a micro grip.
Is it?
Yeah. Let's just see if it looks like that in the render of the soft tips. Because look, that's definitely razor grip, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas this. Oh, it is. No, it is. It's very fine.
Very fine.
That
yeah.
looks like a micro grip. But oh my god, feel that.
Tiny. Ooh. Oh, do you know what?
Go that way. Look, feel that. That is.
That's really nice. Oh, I can't move.
No, no.
But the other way. Ooh. What's the front feels grippy. Oh no, it's not that bad.
That
That's
is a grip.
nice.
That is a grippy. That is a nice. I like that a lot.
The interesting thing for me here is I believe the widest point is the middle. I love these saber shafts.
They are lovely.
Really nice
Colours
colour.
are so good.
Pap. I think the vectors are pretty good as well. But
Use the,
yeah, go on to Streamlabs. Hello, Jamie. How are you, buddy?
So, guys, what you might not have picked up from what we were just saying there, but this here looked like it was a micro grip on the soft tip version, which is what these are, but they're not at all. It is a really fine razor grip, like you can see there.
I actually think on the render there's not enough cuts, because I think there's even more on the actual dart. Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but it's a lot finer than what it looks on there.
But it feels good. Like it
Feels
doesn't
really
feel like
good.
it's cutting my fingers, but it's grippy.
It feels like a micro, just with a bit more stopping yourself.
And I'll be honest, when I saw these, I was like, oh, okay, they're
Yeah.
all right. But like actually looking at them in person and feeling them, that grip at the rear is really interesting because I hate micro
I
grip.
feel like they're going to sit quite flat in the board. I don't know. I've just got a vibe about it.
Well, these are soft tip ones, so they probably will anyway with the way that
Yeah.
I throw into there. But I reckon that will actually be a underestimated dart.
Yeah. I think that's a bit of a dark horse.
We've got the flights are quite cool. Like the
Oh yeah, it's quite subtle.
that will not show on the video.
Yeah. Right, next up we have the Joker, John O'Shea. Actually, you know, we compared him to obviously the hanky darts, but actually the front nose is, if anything, more curved. Now it's a very similar shape. I'll tell you what,
Can we get the hanky up? I'd love to see the difference.
rather than say hanky, the Pro line. Do you remember they did the Winmore Pro line?
Oh yeah, I do.
Winmore Pro line ones.
The black, red, and silver or something.
Yes,
isn't it?
yeah. It's very similar to that, and it's less noncy to say. So, see, obviously, Ryan Joyce Sandblast. If you've seen the Ryan Joyce, that's in the grooves, and then it looks like the grooves on the outside are then silver. So what they'd have done is they'd essentially sandblasted the whole dart with that rainbow coating as well, and then cut afterwards to leave the silver. Yeah, really smart dart. They're gonna feel really nice. I actually saw John with his prototypes at the Pro Tour, and they were smart. They didn't have a sandblast on at the time, interestingly. So, yeah, interesting.
You can show the packet that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll get them out of there. I was just getting.
So this is the box. Again, cool. You've obviously got the Irish theme. And again, you can't see too well. Let's get these ones out.
I'll do it from the bottom.
Oh yeah, good idea.
It's a nightmare trying to get it back into the box without damaging it. That's the problem.
Let's bring it up on the big. Oh, I brought it up on the big one already, but.
So these ones we saw something similar in the Royce darts, didn't we?
Ryan Joyce, yeah.
Joyce, sorry.
Royce, you
Royce.
thinking of football, are you?
I was someone at the pub calls him Royce because they're Ryan Joyce.
Royce. Yeah. Do you know what the funniest thing I heard was? There was Kieran Tian, and whoever Kieran Tian sat with, Josh Payne calls him Tea and Biscuits. I thought it was great. Yeah, so here you go, guys.
It's got that. It's the same
Ryan Joyce.
same colour.
In all honesty, I mean, you can't really feel the sandblast. I think it's more of a visual thing, but yeah, it'd be interesting to have a look.
Do you know what? Having seen these now in person, there's someone who plays on our in my Super League team called Ollie Leggett, and he quite likes a bulbous front. But because of the way this sort of tapers down at the front, the smooth bit, you know, that might be quite an advantageous kind of.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like the look there, but from a throwing perspective, it might be quite nice the way that sort of smooths down, and then you can put your. I mean, it sort of pays dividends to have like a Storm Point smoothness on that because it's quite a big lip. You're right, mate.
Oh,
You dying from the?
it's excitement, mate. Excitement. It's my body telling me it's sick of buying new darts.
No, it's not. It's your body saying, "Don't let Matt get Edgar in the house with his stinky butt."
He's always on it. Sometimes you walk in and you go, "Oh no, Matt's been here." Right, next up, what have we got? We've still got the ladies' darts, the Lee Evans, Joe Mernans. So next up, Rhian O'Sullivan.
Rhian.
Okay.
Sort of Celtic vibe thing going on there.
Yeah. Let's bring that up on the full screen. Open image, a new tab. Again, nothing brand new. Simple dart, simple colours. Just your classic bomber style, really.
It's a little
Your
bit
John
longer,
Lowe
isn't it?
style. Yeah, probably a bit longer than the John Lowe.
This is like that guy earlier on saying he just wants to have a silver barrel.
Yeah, it's just
Something
simple.
like this.
I want to go back.
What's the price on these? 44.
45. It's a nice dart. My feedback would be I personally think that's a little high for what it is in comparison. Because, I mean, what, the Brett Claydon darts that came out, what were they, like 50 quid when they came out? 45, 50?
They were 45, I think. They were very good value, I thought.
So these are similar price to the Brett Claydon darts.
And there's a lot of like extra coating, extra work, extra cuts.
So, in my opinion, this one is probably... I'm sure it's a lovely dart, but value for money in comparison to a dart like the Brett Claydon, or even for a tenner more, you're getting the Josh Rock darts.
Yeah. Yep.
In my opinion, a little bit high on the pricing, but it looks like a nice enough dart.
We've always talked about this, you and I, though, is that £45 area is so competitive.
Yes.
And you can get a hell of a lot of value. You can get a player dart with a lot of coating and everything like that. So that's where this is at. So it's like, to be honest, I'm going 35.
Yeah, 35, I'd say. But the thing is with it is, I mean this in the nicest possible way. I mean, Rob Cross's darts are a similar price to these. And I think because he's a big name, I think maybe with the name Rhian O'Sullivan, no disrespect to her at all, I think she's a great player.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it could be a tough one.
Yep.
Lovely barrel, don't get me wrong, but, yeah, maybe Mission if you're watching, I don't know. I think that's a little bit...
And it's not to take away from the quality. Like,
oh, no, they're really nice.
This could be an absolutely brilliant dart that you play well with, but
when you
we're
compare
talking
them,
about the value in terms of like how expensive it costs to kind of manufacture, and that's where really you expect a cost to be attributed. If it costs them a lot to make, you expect to pay more money, whereas I don't think this would cost them a lot to make. That's, you know...
Yeah, don't get me wrong, they're going to have their own costs and stuff, like, nothing wrong with that. But like I say, Josh Rock darts for a tenner. I mean, the Darryl Fitton darts are £50. And they've got black coating in there, I think. So, and there's so many other alternatives for that type of dart. 100% right.
Having said that, how many natural bomb, like where would you go to find a natural bomb? Maybe Darts Clearance?
Darts
or
Clearance,
like that?
or you'd go to Designer do one?
I don't know. This is the thing, is because I'm thinking like you've got your Unicorn John Lowe's, which are going to be quite expensive.
They're going to be expensive.
You've got your Taylors, which are going to be the
You've got the
premium
Winmore,
bomb ones.
Hellfires.
Yeah.
But they're 80%.
So yeah, it's a
So
tricky
yeah,
one.
again, I'm not knocking it too much. It looks like a great dart, but again, now you've got the Mission Lee Evans darts. These have got electroplated black in them, which for me is a more expensive process. So yeah,
Moved from comedy, evidently.
yeah, Lee Evans, not to be confused with the comedian.
Or the film star. He's Lee Evans, isn't he? Is that Captain America?
That's Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Tit bag.
Oh, well.
Yeah, these are a nice simple dart. You can't go too wrong with them, really. It kind of reminds me of an Adrian Lewis grip on that front section. A bit less spaced out. And then a nice simple bit at the rear. I can't tell if that rear is slightly scalloped or not. It doesn't look like a standard taper. I love it when they separate the logo like that. So, props to the Mission Design team. I love it when they have things either side of the logo to close it in. What does it feel like? Kind of reminds me of a John Henderson barrel. Again,
It feels quite a meaty dart.
it's
though.
quite chunky, isn't it? Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Thing is, things like this, there's nothing, like we said, there's nothing wrong with these. What we're looking at now, whenever, like, if I'm to review these,
Yeah.
I'm looking and going, right, okay, what have I seen before? Now, when most people start darts, they'll go to, like, Sports Direct and
Yeah.
buy a cheap set of darts there. So it's like, right, okay, that's where a lot of these are inspired from. So,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
example, like, even the rear grip on the Edgars is quite a basic, minimal cut. Which
Oh yeah,
probably
based
came
on
from
the
something like,
on the Navigators.
Yeah,
He
exactly,
threw
on
the
the
Navigators, and he
Navigators, yeah.
wanted that simple style grip, just a normal ring grip, not too much grip.
Yeah, but with something like these, for example, you might get a dart that's very similar, but
Ooh.
the logo might be midway down. Whereas actually you go, that's not in the right area. This is higher up, so maybe in that middle section you've still got that grip
Is that
there.
right? 21 gram is 7mm wide. So that's got to be either drilled
Said
out.
it felt chunky.
It's either got to be drilled out a lot, or it's 80% tungsten.
Feels chunky, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a big boy. So it's the 23 gram, say, dimensions as well. Still 7, so it's quite a thick dart. That makes it a bit more interesting.
Yeah. There is something different about it, but
Yeah, it's a thick dart. Again, that makes it a bit more appealing because it's
Just
a
a bit
normal
different.
length but thicker. I wonder how much they're drilled out.
mm,
It'd be interesting, or whether they're 80% because it doesn't actually say anywhere.
feel heavy. Which way are these? These are 23.
Okay.
They feel heavy though, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I think it's because of the size
It's
of
because of
them.
the chunkiness.
Yeah.
Which makes it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, I
you
was just
know,
thinking
'cause-
that. It kind of reminds me of a Bristow barrel
Yeah.
because
I can
I've
feel
got the
that.
Bristow 26 grams. Hey, Sober Darts guy, how you doing, buddy?
SDG. Tweedledee and Tweedledum, eh?
Yeah. I don't know who's who. Yeah, we all know who's who. Right, let's go on to the next one. Yeah, interesting barrel there.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like we just think that it's a boring, simple kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
I
then there's
kind
something
of-
different to it.
yeah.
But I still think once again, these ones a bit like the last ones. £45. It's a little bit of a harder sell. 'cause
I
it's
think,
so competitive
in all
that
honesty, I
area.
think the price for normal darts these days on the market, I know because companies avoid the simple stuff because it's like you're not going to see too many just normal knurled darts because that's about a lot. For me, the average price of darts is £40.
Plus, I think at the end of the day, we're also forgetting things have gone up in price.
Oh,
So actually, this
100%.
45 might have been like a $39.99 last year, which we
Yes.
might be going, actually, it's okay. So we actually do need to probably consider that within what we're thinking.
Shipping's more expensive.
Yeah.
Tungsten's more expensive. The dollar versus the pound means buying the darts in the first place. It's more expensive if you're getting it made in China, for example. Right, let's go to Suzanne Smith's darts.
These, for me, are probably one of the most exciting darts on there.
I know there's someone that's going to be very happy.
Probably Suzanne.
Yeah, probably. It's the I think it's Dave Strange. He's always on about bomber darts, and they need to release a bomber dart.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be quite happy. Oh, that's Lee Evans.
What I like about these, which I don't know whether you all agree, but usually the colours that you've got in the darts are usually on the thicker sections to make it more worthwhile.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before. You're like, I feel like it's a bit of a waste. But actually, when we've talked about it,
Yeah.
you can kind of see that actually, what if you put that little detail
Yeah.
in that thing and you're getting a majority silver dart? So someone who liked the silver darts earlier on, for example, look at that. It's chunky,
It's chunky, yeah.
but it's
I'll tell you what.
quite nice.
What I like about it is typically the bomber barrels. The only bit that has grip on is the straight section, but they've gone further on the nose and then further back along the barrel, and that actually feels pretty grippy, you know. maybe a little bit sticky for me personally. But it's got a nice shaped cuts in there. I like that.
But like, you know, Lorraine Winstanley has quite a chunky sort of barrel
God,
and stuff
yeah.
as well. And you're thinking, actually, some of the, you know, a lot of people like a nice chunky barrel. So I actually think those will be quite.
Yeah, yeah.
I imagine that those are really good fun to throw as well.
100%.
I think they're going to sit in the board nicely. And we've got, once again, this alternating sort of grenade offset,
Yeah.
which will give it that. I feel like I've got a lot of different grip points. That is, feel that in there.
Yeah, I
when you
know.
pull your
It's
thumb.
grippy. I'm personally not a fan of grip, but
You know, I am.
I know you are, yeah. I like it. I like that they've got with
You
the
wanna show it?
conventional, with the conventional bomber. Usually, you only get grip on that flat middle piece, but they've gone further forward and further back. So yeah, Ashton does well with chunky ones too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, quite a nice little dart. That.
I was very excited when I saw those. So good job, guys.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I think this launch is. Oh, I think. Oh, it's hard to say actually.
You're going to say better than the Winmore one?
Yeah, I was thinking it maybe is better than the Winmore one. Ah,
Felt like Winmore just lacked that one like little dazzle kind of thing, didn't it?
I
Like
think
the Joe Cullens were probably the most. But I don't
yeah.
know.
Well, because even the Valhallas, I think they were nice, but it was.
I think it's the one set I wasn't sent. I think I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
the Valhallas are lovely, and I like the 85 and 95, but it was a nice part on such a small section of the barrel. It kind of made the barrel look a little bit simpler.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it Joe's?
I think Joe Mernon is the last one, and then we've obviously got the flights and stuff. So
And that's much. That price wise is kind of where you
there you
would
go.
expect
Back.
with that kind of standard type of dart. But I think one of the ones we had earlier on, like that was chunky, felt like it should be around that.
at least we
Are
can.
there 44? No, that was the soft tip. Maybe you looked at, wasn't it?
Maybe yeah, I'm going in there now. Oh, there we are.
Or was that 45? I thought we saw 30 just.
No, yeah, it was excluding VAT.
Oh, okay.
Again, simple barrel. Nothing too posh about it. Kind of reminds me of the Adrian Lewis grip. You can't really
The Gen
feel
4, wasn't it?
Yes,
That's
obviously without the
very-
tapered nose.
If you want to feel a barrel and you've got something between it, then maybe it's for you. But
It's a tricky one, really, because part of me thinks I know you want to style it on the player. It's so minute. I kind of think why put the blue in. Do you know what I mean? Because you would save cost on not having that blue in.
if it's his thing, he goes, "I want a blue dart, though."
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, yeah. You put the player first, and
Yeah.
to be honest, I think Mission will do that. I'm not knocking what the player wants, but obviously, as someone that's buying the darts, obviously you're going to be thinking differently.
How
aren't you?
thick are these? Because they taper like that last section.
Yeah, these obviously are lighter weight. I think what's on the screen is a heavier word.
These are a 22.
Let's have a look.
Once again, those blue stems.
Yeah, the blues, the stems are gorgeous. I like that they come with every dart. Actually, I think it adds more value to the package.
Yeah.
It doesn't say the dimensions on there, but I'm sure we'll be able to find them somewhere. How much are the Bristow's in comparison to the Mernon? I don't know. I think it'll be a similar price. I think because Legend darts, maybe they're a bit more expensive, but it won't be far off. Again, the average price of darts these days is £40 to £45 for player darts.
Chris said the same thing. Cheap alternative.
Yeah,
to
Gen
those
4s, yeah, yeah.
I think you're right there, Chris.
Yeah. But yeah, and that's pretty much it for the darts there. Then we've obviously got the points and stuff.
I'll be honest. Like I absolutely love Mission Points.
Yeah.
I think when they started to do the conversions and stuff, like they had the taper down, and they also had the micro grip, and they had the blue ones and stuff like. It was like, oh my god, that's
Yeah.
so nice.
So here's the sabres. The sabre points, the sabre stems look really smart. It's not too dissimilar from the Vector, but I really like the colours on them. They're really smart.
got some of the.
I might
stems
have to get some of those. Oh, have you seen the price?
What? That is that excluding that?
I'm just clicking on it now.
That's good.
That's very good.
You haven't got a trade account, have you?
I haven't.
That is.
What's the price of the Vector stems on Dart?
Let's have a look.
Have a look on your phone, yeah, just because I'm waiting for a call. But
Vector. Dart stem. Someone's probably going to get it before I even.
yeah, it's that's a very good price.
Tell them, I don't think they've seen.
It's £1.55 for the Vector shafts.
Let's go to. It's on Red Dragon, isn't it?
Yeah, have a look on Red Dragon. Because two sets for a fiver on Red Dragon.
That's £2.50 a set.
£2.50 a set.
Quick math.
£1.55 here. You're saving a pound.
It's not to be sniffed at, is it? There you go.
It's really good. I mean, you've obviously got the clear versions here where you can see the aluminium, and then you've got the sort of red clear, and then you've got obviously solid black, and then the coloured tops. That's why two so £5 last night. Yeah, it's a good price. That's not a bad price in comparison to the I guess the competitor.
So that's. Do they do that in the Vectors? Because that's quite interesting. That clear with the tops.
Don't know actually.
Let's have a quick look to see if they do.
Because
clear.
yeah, that's smart. I like it. And then these points, essentially, they look to me like they've tried to replicate what people are doing, like Mib Grip and Punk Points, and they're obviously machining and grinding down points.
Which points you want to look at first?
Aaron, has your package arrived yet? Let me know.
I'll get the lip ones first because that's obviously new and interesting. So you've got 3 sets there.
How prone are the Vectors to Robin Hoods? I'll be honest, I've never used them. I'll be totally honest with you, I have no idea.
I used them for quite a while. And I got one, and it has to be so close to that centre point because they really do go up.
Yeah.
And when it went, one of the metal pins bends, and I actually was able to bend it back in.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as it's not cold and it won't snap. If it's warm, you can kind of almost breathe on it and go and push that back in, and you can reshape it. It'll never be quite the same as when it was first there, but they're actually not bad.
No, I like them. Do you know what?
I don't think the Vector do a clear. So that is a very new thing there.
I think
Don't know if you can see there.
Unicorn do something similar. I reckon. I think Unicorn have done something similar in the past, but yeah. Do you know what? My favourite darts are the Roman Beneckis. I think, in my honest opinion, the Rhiannon O'Sullivan's darts are a little bit expensive in comparison to what we see here. I like the James Hurrell are the ones I'm quite interested in, as in it's a bit different, the shape's a bit different, that rear grip's really nice. Josh Rock darts are just great.
The thing is, Josh Rock will sell because he's hot at the moment in terms of his performance is just superb. He's the next big thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And that dart is a popular shape with a lot of people, the nice blue to it, so you know that's going to sell.
So yeah, do you know what? I think that's a good launch. I think that's not bad.
Let's not stop yet. These bad boys, let's look at these points because I am really intrigued.
Yeah, I'm just getting them up now on the screen as well.
I
mean, it's kind of like...
I'm worried about the brittleness, whether these will snap with so much work going in, because that was always going to be the comment on.
Let's look at these ones here. Interesting, they've got 32, 36, 38 and 40 mil.
Oh, those are the...
Someone's beeping outside.
Do you reckon am I parked behind someone?
Yeah.
Is that someone else?
Yeah, do you want to move your car now? Yeah. I think it's just slightly in front of the drive.
Where shall I put it?
Maybe at the end, by the bush.
By the bush.
Parking nightmare. So yeah, it's a very interesting shape. Interesting. Hello.
You still doing the YouTube?
Yeah, we're just looking at the points.
Are you?
Yeah, yeah.
Points. Oh, the mission one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, they're really nice, aren't they?
They look really smart. It's kind of like all the people that are doing them by hand. They're just machining them now. It looks really smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's decent. I like it. Yeah, you alright? How'd it go?
Yeah, well, good. Yeah. We need to talk about darts, but yeah, I'll come back another day. Yeah.
So you got to go now, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Why?
Oh, it's alright, because I can talk to you in a minute about it if you want. But,
Okay, yeah.
but yeah. So I'll probably cut this off now. It's just the points, and then we're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait then.
Oh.
Would you mind?
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm happy you.
No, yeah.
But yeah.
You gotta go. If you
Yeah,
wanna
yeah,
go, you
I'm
go.
going,
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
alright,
said
never
it.
mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said nonce earlier, so we'll be alright.
Yeah. Do you mind to wait a little bit? No.
Um,
Yeah, you sure?
But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Really, an impressive launch. I say some quite good stuff in there. Why is Mark talking with an accent? That was Diogo. It wasn't Mark. He's not just turned Brazilian all of a sudden. Mark's just gone to move his car, but yeah. So there you go, guys. That's about it from me. Mark's just moving the car. I'm going to head off. I've got someone coming to replace the door shortly. But I will catch you all soon, guys. Mark says goodbye, I'm sure. But I'll see you in a bit.